Hi, I'm Stephanie. I am one of the giraffe keepers at the Detroit Zoo, and we are at the giraffe barn today. The first thing I do every morning is do a check on the giraffes, make sure everyone is happy and healthy. We have 5 giraffes at the Detroit Zoo: Jabari, Kavuli, Mapenzi, Zara, and Jehudi. The next thing I do, which is 90% of our day, is cleaning, and then we set up the yard for them with different types of food. They eat romaine, browse or tree leaves, and then they eat a special type of grain and alfalfa. Because giraffes are so tall, our females are about 13 feet tall, our males are about 17 feet tall. Of course, everything has to be high up in the air. So we have a lot of eye bolts to hang things on that are a little bit higher. And then we also have a lot of grain tubs in the building that are on a crank system so that they can be put up higher than I would be able to reach myself. In the wild, they eat 20 hours a day, so we're trying to extend the amount of time that they're eating throughout the day. So that's why we put food outside and also in the building. We have a lot of special mesh feeders where they have to use tongue manipulation to grab them inside. Before, they would go through browse in like 5 minutes, and now it's taking them 5 hours. So it keeps them a little more preoccupied through the day and do something that they would naturally do in the wild. So a couple times a week, we train Jabari for his hoof care work, where he presents his hoof so that we're able to file the underneath side of his hooves. We start out with a target just to make sure he's focused, and brings him towards his little training area, which is just 2 fire hoses. So we have more visibility and he's able to freely move his legs around. We also do work on tactiles, just feeling on his face, make sure his teeth, there's no swelling or anything, check his ears, and then we're also working on desensing him to voluntary blood draw training. So the jugular vein on the neck, and then we can also do other areas just to make sure that nothing feels swollen or inflamed, make sure he's happy and healthy. So after we prepare the yard for them and clean it, they go outside for the day. They spend the majority of their time in the day, and that's when we spend our time cleaning inside the building. They shift outside through very large doors since they are very large, and then they spend until about 5 or 6 o'clock after the zoo closes, and another keeper brings them in at night. And if the weather cooperates, they are allowed to have access to the building and to the yard at night so that they can enjoy both wherever they want to spend their time. Giraffes are amazing animals because they have so many adaptations. With their being so tall, their skin on their legs is very tight, and it kind of acts like a compression sock to help bring the blood from their legs up back to their heart. They also have very high blood pressure. Their hearts weigh 25 pounds just so it can pump throughout the rest of their body. If you see Jabari, he has bumps on his head. Those are calcium deposits caused by testosterone, so only the males have them, and it creates a kind of helmet on their head. So during the summer, when the weather is nice and it's not raining, the giraffes can be seen outside. The weather is not cooperative. You can also still see them inside the building. There's a lot of viewing. And sometimes we have different giraffe groups paired together. So if you don't see all 5 of them outside, you might see some of them inside as well. I love being a giraffe keeper every day. They're such unique animals, but they each have their own unique personalities, and every day I learn something new about them. Thanks for joining me today in the giraffe building, and hopefully we see you soon. Bye.